jumping straight into the stream. No intro music. Not even gonna tweet it out. I'm just gonna jump into Starfield. My title today is that my mouth is a time bomb. Went to the dentist today, and they're like, "Hey, you have an infected wisdom tooth, and you need to get this shit out because it could spread." You know, I don't have any pain or anything. My gums are draining, so I guess it's not like that bad, but I mean, I think like it could be bad whenever. So who knows? So that's I wasn't gonna stream today because I was feeling kind of down about it, but I want to play video games. Specifically this video game. So I'm gonna stream some Starfield. I'll find them. Gonna be doing only constellation stuff today as well. Okay. All right. What is our immediate? Also, oh, I hope my mouse works. For some reason, my mouse wasn't working earlier. It's not working. I think I know the solution. I gotta unplug. Oh god, I don't know which one it is. I gotta unplug the dongle. Okay. Hopefully that works. Cool. I was charging my mouse earlier today. After I came back and unplugged it from the charger, it was just not working wirelessly. I've had that happen before. I just had to unplug it. Okay, so we're doing Unity. I still also have power from Beyond. There's still a power I could get. It's technically a... This planet is called Skink. It's technically a mainline mission. Constellation mission, so... not illegal for me to use this one. Oh, my controller's not plugged in, so this is how my ship flies. Plug in, plug in, plug in. Okay, there we go. Skank. I feel like I'm calling this planet like a bad word. There's the scanner anomaly. What's over here? Industrial outpost. I don't give a about industrial outpost. I'm trying to cuss less. I realized like I've been watching my VODs back a little bit. I say the F word a lot. I'm gonna try to say the F word less, but every other cuss word more. I need more shits. I need more cunts. What else is there? Ass, I guess. Ass isn't really anything though, you know? I'm playing on controller for some reason. Dude, why is my computer being weird today? Ooh. Hold up. I could see my mouse cursor. It's on OBS. Where you see like me moving the circle on my monitor, I could see my mouse. It's normally not like that. Google this. And you can see my mouse in Starfield. I think it's because I unplugged my mouse and replugged in my mouse. Let me... Here, let's exit the game. Let me just relaunch the game. I think that'll fix it. It's just because I unplugged the mouse dongle, I think. The game's not even closing. Cool. My computer just growled. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? Oh, I was tabbed out. I went to quit the desktop. I thought the game like crashed, but no, it was literally just like I tabbed out as it was going to the main menu. So, Super Mario Wonder, that game looks actually really fucking good. I really want to play that game. My girlfriend asked me recently too. She's like, "Are you gonna get it?" And I was like, probably not. And then I saw some gameplay, and I'm like, actually, the game looks pretty good. So I might put that as a marble. Except I don't think I could afford to spend $60 on a video game. I don't even have money for rent. It's hard out here. No, I'm just kidding. I am fine. Oh yeah, so I got the wisdom tooth infection. Gonna get that corrected at some point. The temple's right there, it's pretty easy. But also, a feeling I got probably over 10 years ago. Who knows? He even says, like, it looks like you probably got this when you're like a kid. And I was like, yeah, maybe. There's been a lot of work done in my mouth. I don't know like what's to what half the time. I know some of my fillings are like filled, but not all of them. But this one, it's like decaying underneath it. It just needs to be like redone because it's been so long. I'm getting that done in like 2 weeks, which fortunately is only going to cost me like $28, which is pretty good. Good thing I've been paying dental insurance this whole time. Start scanning stuff like this. I haven't done it in a while. And then after I get that done, then I'm gonna start looking to get my wisdom teeth removed. It just sucks because like I don't think getting your wisdom teeth is too expensive if you have insurance, because it's kind of a thing that like, oh, if you need to get them removed, you gotta get them removed. Dental stuff's usually only expensive if it's like if you're doing something for cosmetic. Stuff like cavities and stuff's usually not too expensive. But I'm just hoping like it's no more than like $200. Because I've been trying to play catch up on bills for like the past like 2 months. Ever since the first Starfield stream, because the only reason I'm like stressing about money is just because I bought this PC. Which I don't regret it. Not at all. I'm fine. It's just a struggle. But what's life without a little bit of struggle? Like you don't turn on The Walking Dead to see them live happily ever after. You watch Walking Dead to see them struggle. You want to see who dies and like what conflict happens. It's just like that in life. It's like I'm pretty big on Survivor. I've been watching every season starting from season 1, trying to work my way up to the most recent season, which I think airs soon or is airing. It's been like 14 months of watching that show. The best seasons are the ones where there's like a lot of drama, a lot of personalities like conflicting and struggling. Those are the good seasons. Like you could go back to season 1 and season 2, which I love those seasons. They're good seasons, but they lack a lot of the drama and the fighting, and just not as exciting. Still good seasons, though, to be fair. It's just I remember watching season 1 of Survivor, and I'm like, this is so year 2000, and they're like for the most part pretty friendly, and I already know like how the show is going to go. And then season 2, there's like only like there's like 2 major conflicts in that entire season. And then season 3 hits, and it's just like right off the bat, fucking people fighting and strong personalities. And season 3 for me is when Survivor like really kicks off the whole like heroes and villain aspects. I know people say season 2 with Jerry, she's like the first villain. But for me, like season 3 really like brings out good versus bad in my opinion. I am so low on health. gonna... Oh, I was like, I don't know where he went because he's invisible. Down from there. I'm gonna try to loot him as soon as... Nope. I tried. Alright, see what my new power is. Precognition. Bend time and glimpse the future, seeing the path someone will walk and the words they may say. That's kind of cool. So like this probably would have been useful on the final Ryujin mission I did yesterday. I'd be able to like see like the security guard's past probably. Interesting. All right. Now I'll go do Unity. Let's talk to the prisoner first. I don't need to go to the lodge, I just fast traveled into the lodge. I'm Sam Coe. I'm Amber Coe. Man, I never got to... You know, the plan really always was to... You know, I shit on Sam Coe a lot throughout the game. The plan really always was to just eventually fucking ride that dick, you know? Like... So I'm pretty sure you could marry in this game. I mean, they let you flirt with them. But what sucks is now, like, my main suitor is Barrett, and I don't want to marry Barrett. So Andrea is going to be my next, Andreja?
By the way, Captain, Sergeant Yumi was looking for you. Sounds like he's got more work.
I need to get to the basement. Oh, I think I can just do it from here.
Keeping the skies safe out there?
Oh, I thought I could. Oh, I could go this way. I always think this is a body of water. Don't fall. This is probably the prison. Jail cell. Also, I mentioned last night, I was like, oh, maybe I'll play some Phasma before I end stream. I should have. I played Phasma as soon as I like ended stream on my own. I should have streamed it. It was a pretty fun challenge. They give you like only like high tech stuff. Pretty easy. It would have been good to like me having to figure those ghosts out. There were some particular situations I think they would have been fun to show on stream. I'm probably gonna have a Phasmophobia marble. I've been wanting since before this PC. I've been wanting to play that game on stream. I want to identify every ghost on stream, and that's when I'll stop streaming that game. I think that would be a fun challenge. I mean, this looks like it's closer. House of the Enlightened. Oh yeah, this is not the prisoner. How the fuck do I get into the house? How do I get in there? Oh, there's a door. Here we go.
Welcome to the House of Enlightenment.
You look kind of cool, actually.
If it's about the financial or food assistance programs, we are backlogged. Don't worry, we're doing everything we can.
Alright, these are people that like help the poor out.
Sorry. Can I help you?
Keep her to keyless sent me.
Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity pilgrim. But since you both insist, our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilas is describing.
Okay.
A man walks into the first House of Enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter. So they think he's a charity case at first, but no, the Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of two what you're really looking for? And the founders respond, each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation pushing us forward. And it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person this, the problem of do that.
Yeah, man, there's a hidden message.
Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days. I think they were experimenting with writing their own scripture. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again. Besides what the Keeper would say about it, sounds like a gathering point, or a center. Or, in mathematics, it would mean one, like the one, the first at the beginning.
Okay.
Always happy to help. If you'll excuse me.
I like it. I want this. I want his outfit. If I had that outfit, I'd wear it on stream every day. It'd be like my HatchedGeneration outfit.
I'm not much for prayer. Tried it once, didn't stick.
I'm not gonna lie. He looks like season 1 Daryl Dixon.
Just on the wrong side.
Yeah, so I'm trying to. So if you, my marbles right now are all that Survivor Castaway game. I'm talking a lot of Survivor today. I've heard very bad things about it, so I might take all those marbles off and just keep like one. I wanted to play it because it was gonna be like a new game. I wanted to play it blind. I just hear it's like so bad. I don't know. Maybe I'll keep it. It's just also like my hype for wanting to play a game is kind of fading away, and I kind of want to go play Pikmin. I would like to play State of Decay. Maybe the new Mario game. Kind of want to play a Kirby game too. Oh no, I'm just, as I'm getting towards the end of this game, the wheel's spinning on what games I might want to play next. Because I'll probably do one more game before the end of the year on stream. As long as it's not like a long one.
Not sure if those Varun zealots live in space or got separated from their home planet or what, but they scavenge what they need. Lots of old facilities left over from the colony war, and they like to pick them clean.
Hey,
A visitor? I have all the company I need.
I need to talk to you about religion.
He knows not the truth. He sends another to ask more incessant questions. The Great Serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust. That is the truth. No more, no less.
I like your makeup.
Yes, I have spoken to your keeper about this. I will tell you what I told him, and then you will leave me. Jinan Varun meets the unbeliever. He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the Great Serpent, he does not hesitate. He cuts the unbeliever down. But the unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the Great Serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan, the unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy and delivers the killing blow.
The numbers. I gotta remember the numbers.
Strength and conviction show your worthiness to the Great Serpent.
It's talking about Rayquaza.
The kill is not as important as showing there is no doubt. I grow tired of speaking. Leave me.
Me when I end stream. Okay. I don't think I'm meant to be back here. I mean, actually, technically, I'm a captain, so I do belong back here. I work here. I'm technically like their boss, probably. I could get 500 bounties from the UC, but I'm still like employed. Like, if a cop gets arrested, does he still get to be the cop? Like, if he gets arrested by his own police station, you know it's fucked up. I saw that happen once. and they just like didn't care. This cop like ran over a dude on purpose, and he was drunk, and the other cops were like with him on his side. It's like, hey cop, am I right? Am I right, chat? Can I get a hashtag #ACOP in the chat? It sucks because I know I hold a lot of respect for cops, and I mean, there's cops in my family. I mean, my grandfather was a deputy. So I've like always grown up around cops, and I like cops, and I've had good experiences with cops. But I know that it's a slippery slope because it's a lot of power to give to people, and it gets abused. A lot of bad things happen from it. Where am I going? I need to go. Oh, that's right, the church. I thought I thought I had to go to the lodge. I'm like, this is not the lodge. This is Sanctum Universum. I thought you were balding. Hey.
Well, you're back. What did you learn? Was there something hidden in those stories, like we thought?
Maybe. Numbers.
Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system. What else did you learn? If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound...
That's what I was saying. I said, remember the numbers. I picked up what they're putting down.
Was there anything else? Yes. What he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system, wouldn't we? Let's see. We have something that could be coordinates. Something that could point to a planet in the system. But what's the name of the system? Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts? No systems named finite or add. That just leaves in
Razzie.
and dumb.
No way. It's raining eggs.
Hallelujah, it's raining eggs. I'm gonna go out to run and let myself get a starts in a brown eggs. It's raining eggs. Hallelujah, it's raining eggs.
Yeah.
Them open heart, soft, fried and steamed.
Scrambled, deviled over easy. How was Beat Saber? Did you beat all the sabers? Did you beat them? Hi Rally, hi Razzie, hi Tiger Wolves. Thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate it. Look at my $50 purchase. I bought a giant slowpoke. I beat them up. Yeah, yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Love that for you. The mother flopping raining eggs. That is so. It is. It's so huggable. Watch. It's so good for hugging. It just like hugs you back. It's the best plush I've bought ever. Plush that hugs you back. Appreciate the raid so much. Thank you. I'm playing Starfield. I'm towards the end of the game. Well, I'm not towards the end. I still have... In the grand scheme of the game, I'm towards the end. I feel like I'm like 70% of the way through. So I'm just trying to do some main missions today. Got one last faction to complete. And then after I've complete that faction, I'll probably finish the rest of the main story missions. So that's where I'm at.
Well, that's
We're trying to find this mysterious planet.
Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum. At 4 and 120.
Yeah, it is. It's a
That's where
Bethesda
you'll
game,
find the pilgrim's
but
resting place.
it's not like super
And from
long.
there,
The
maybe
longness
you'll find the true meaning.
comes from like doing all the side stuff and whatnot. So my
Before
plan's
you
just to
go,
do all the main quests on
You've
stream and
now
whatnot,
spoken
and
to
then make a
many different
save
perspectives in our
at the
universe.
last mission, and then I'll complete the
Where
last
you'll be
mission, and then
carrying
on my
your
own free time I'll just
philosophies
go to
with
an
you
old
on
save
this
and
journey.
do a lot of extra stuff off stream.
I know you're looking
Because
for a
otherwise I'll just be
specific
streaming this game for
reason,
like 9 months.
But if you had to guess what it was, what interpretation would you give it?
Unity. What I think of Unity is like a bunch of bullshit from some people.
Ah, but what makes something like that holy? Gravity is also a force that brings things together. Should that be sanctified?
I mean, some people love gravity.
It is one of the great contradictions of belief. We feel the presence
This is like
of
a priest,
something
dude.
out
They wear
there,
funny hats.
but we insist that it is also everywhere.
I actually kind of want one. They look kind of cozy.
So you think this word unity describes that divine unknowableness that the pilgrim searched for? Well, I won't keep you any longer. This has been fun, I have to admit. Go, find your truth.
Oh, I will. I will find so much truth. And it will all be mine. Alright. Go to Indum 2. Oh, that's like super nearby. Indum. What is that? No. Y'all, I had Taco Bell today for the first time in a year. Pretty good. Honestly, it was just how I remembered it. Nothing's changed in a year. But I still enjoyed it. Got my Baja Blast. I want to talk about the rent. I got the steak and bacon grilled cheese burrito. It's pretty good. I also got the nacho fries. Those are always good. Every time they have nacho fries, I have to get them. What the hell is that thing? This planet reminds me of the desert in Stardew Valley. Pilgrim's Rest. Did it say something about a temple on this planet? Is that a different planet? It's a different one. Stardew Blast. Fuck. Baja Blast. Fucking love. I'm fortunate. My work. My boss buys the Baja Blast cans from Sam's Club, so we sell Baja Blast at my pizza shop I work at. So I have it pretty regularly. So even though I haven't had Taco Bell in a year, I've been drinking Baja Blast. But yeah, they're pretty goated for that. Another great soda out there is the Mr. Pibb Extra, which I can only find at Chipotle. So Chipotle has that going on. I know, that new Stardew Valley update's coming out soon. I'm kind of been thinking about starting a new game, that game. Ooh. Worms. Y'all eat worms? Feels like water if it was soda and juicy. Yeah, I mean, it's like watered down now, so you could... It is kind of like water for me right now. But a lot of sodas I don't like when they get watered down, but Baja Blast tastes pretty good still. Cola. No, I was about to ask why they have a marker in their bathroom, but I technically have like 2 or 3 Sharpies in my bathroom, so... I am crazy. I am crazy. Oh, you get to read a book. The credulous simplicity of mundane humans never ceases to amaze me. My worst instincts, the evil spirit, exclamation point, draw me towards a form of contempt for them, but I remember that I am privy to that which they are not. I cannot and should not judge them for a lack of vision when I know very well the blinders which obscure their sight. I once wore them myself, after all. I hope at their sake that they may someday understand, but for my sake, I wish to be left alone. Talking about Ray-Bans. Access to locked room. Hold on. Gotta read more book. Pilgrim's Writing number 5? I just read number 1. Skipping to 5? Oh, and there's so much of it. I find myself thinking about his various pasts and my possible futures. I imagine continuing on the road, acquiring more power, more knowledge, more development of myself. I imagine passing through once more to another world to begin the process anew. That's New Game Plus. What is notable here, the road does seem gratifying. Every step is one of the intrinsic reward, and I feel myself anticipating the pleasures and seeing a more contented version of myself in that future. Self-growth. Then, for the sake of considering all possibilities, I imagine if I took a different path, if I stopped running, stopped seeking to gather my own power, if I instead embraced the twinges of compassion I feel in my heart, and let myself care for the people who seem to gather about me wherever I try to work, if I simply lived and taught and perhaps brought others to light and died. That road seems gratifying. I also see a contented version of myself in that future. Here's the difference, though. When I stop thinking about the glories I could achieve for myself, the pleasure fades nearly immediately. When I stop thinking about staying and building something, the feeling endures. There's something more sustaining about it, more fulfilling. I don't know what the difference signifies, but I'm grateful for time taking notice. Yo, this guy is spitting out some fire on these pages. Unlock. If you came seeking the right answers, you will know what question to ask. How do I open this door? If you read my writings, what is the burden of people? People are necessary but madness? Most formidable opponent. Honestly, the hunter, dude, that guy was level 45 and I could not even put a dent into him. Myself. Where does enduring contentment come from? In stopping and embracing compassion. You came here seeking the true meaning of unity. If you still wish to find it, there's one final piece of myself in the next room. I found my own answer for a long time ago, but not in the way I was expecting. I hope your journey gives you the truth. Hey, stop pranking me. Permanently increase EM damage. I hate EM guns, but I appreciate it. Thank you, game, for blessing me with a magazine, giving me a stat boost. Pilgrim's Final Writing. Yo, we read the first book, the 5th book, and now we're going to read the 9th book. I don't know what the correct answer is. I might never. Increasingly, though, I am comfortable with not knowing. The more I reflect on being here in this world, in this time, the more I think it is precisely where I need to be. This time will be different. It won't be about me, so I won't have to run. I can actually build something with intent instead of scrambling to fix something that others create in my name. It could be something beneficial. I can be something beneficial. I'm leaving behind that other person. This world has no place for him. Let him die. Let me live to enlighten the blessed universe before me. You have found the end of my journey, but to know everything you must find is the beginning. On Hyla 2, the island hides the scorpion, and the scorpion's sting hides the truth. The ship name of the Starborn was called Scorpius. So is that saying Hyla 2 is where they are, like, hiding out? Perhaps. Bum, ba-da, bum, bum. Yo, this is the weather I had today. It was rainy and windy. It was really nice. I actually woke up at 5 in the morning. I think it was 5 in the morning. I don't know for sure. I'm basing 5 in the morning off of my cousin's Snapchat story. I just woke up to the sound of really loud thunder and lightning and rain hitting my window, and I remember getting up out of bed, and what did I do? I got out of bed, and I think I just got back in bed. I think I thought it was my alarm, but it was just a storm. I found the 2nd book. Here's the crux of my troubles. I need to work with other people. I need assistants. I need workers. I need hands. As we work together, they inevitably ask questions, and I can never help talking. Starts innocent enough. They want to understand how someone who believes in science can also believe in the divine. Or they have their own misunderstandings instilled by some borderline religious remnant. My weakness is my inability to let alone. I want them to understand, so I try gently as I might to nudge their minds along the right path. Then there are follow-ups and followings. The trouble that is that I genuinely care for these people. It'd be much easier if I didn't. Ain't that how it always is? Our emotions always get in the way of our logic. Oh, dude, this greenhouse is so cool. I want one. I would love to own a greenhouse. But the only way I could own a greenhouse is in Stardew Valley, which is why I want to play more Stardew Valley. Oh, that's some cool sound effects right there. Oh, that was a cool lightning bolt right there. Oh, the third book. I'm catching up on all the books I skipped. Today, in a soft voice, my assistant asked me if there was anything above the unity. It was all I could do to keep from shouting that I could scarcely comprehend the misunderstanding that would lead to such a question. It was asked honestly, and I answered the best I could, but if even my closest confidant here can fail to grasp the most basic of these truths, why am I bothering to explain any of it to them? Every word that drops from my mouth gets gobbled up, misheard, misremembered, misunderstood, and mistranslated. Dude, this guy's... seriously, what a great writer. Before I can issue the slightest clarification, people are necessary, but people are meant... Oh, that was the question. I had the answer to the question. I didn't need to read all the books. I attempted to withdraw, to go off alone, to commune with unity in my own way. They followed. Of course they followed. Oh, and here's book number 4. At last, a piece of peace. Is that anything? Is that funny? Why am I trying to be funny? Have they driven me mad at last? Is there a difference between writing to myself and talking to myself? The former certainly seems more acceptable than the latter. That's true. People are like, oh, journal, but if you talk to yourself, you're crazy. I recall again that my mind is my own, and that even if it only exists, that is sufficient for me to believe in everything else. The unity has restored me once more. This time I act alone for now. Myself is a formidable opponent. Hunter? I should have expected as much, but vanity is thankfully not among my vices. Oh god, I thought I was going to say among us. Regardless, it turns out time spent in solitude is, in my case, time with a very sick man, or whatever it is I have become. I don't like this person. I need to get an Among Us sound bit for my stream deck. Because sometimes the word Among Us is like uttered in this game. It'd be perfect to just play like, you know, the Among Us sound where it's like, and the game starts. That's all I need. Need to give myself homework. Alright. Let's go to another temple. Yeah. I don't know where I'm getting all the information. I guess if I'm in a system that has a power, it lets me... notifies me. Endem 4D. Also, if anyone's curious about my title today, I found out I have an infected wisdom tooth. I need to get my wisdom teeth removed sooner rather than later. So that's what I gotta work towards in the next month. Fortunately, I didn't know it was infected. I don't have any pain or anything, but they're like, yeah, your gums are like pussy around this tooth. And I guess like it's like a 9mm like pocket. Normally like 4s, like he said, is where they like draw the line. Like you have like 5 and under, like it's not a big deal, but it's like 9, and they're like, yeah, you're getting like shit stuck in there. So look, I held it off as long as I could. I'm 28. Most people get their wisdom teeth like removed between like 16 and like 24. And the last dentist I talked to, he's like, yeah, we don't need to take them. You're kind of too old to get them removed. He's like, we only gotta like remove them if something happens. And then 6 months later, something happened. But it's whatever. It's just like stressful now, but I know once they're removed, it'll be fine. I guess the main thing I'm stressed about is I've heard so many bad stories of people getting like dry sockets when they get their wisdom teeth removed, and apparently that's like the most painful thing that can happen in that process. And considering my teeth are like impacted really bad, those 2 wisdom teeth specifically, I just feel like something bad's gonna happen. But maybe not. It could just be me. So I gotta take extra care of those teeth until we get them out of there. I'm hoping it just like recently got infected. It hasn't been infected for like 2 months. And then one of my fillings on a tooth that I probably got filled like over 10 years ago apparently is like decaying. So I gotta get that patched up next week or in 2 weeks. They wanted to do that shit on Halloween, and I was like, I'm not coming to the dentist on Halloween. Alright, so if you've played Skyrim, you know you get like dragon shouts, right? And to get dragon shouts, you usually walk up to these walls, and if you have a dragon soul from a dragon you've killed, you just walk up to the wall of writing, and the words turn to 3D, like you're in an IMAX theater, and all of a sudden you get a new power. This is like that, except you just fly in this little sphere and touch light, and then these rings do that. And you hear the THX like sound thing before some movies, and then you go through here and you get a new power. That's pretty much like the dragon shouts in this game. It took me 36 hours in this game to figure out that these existed, by the way. Like, you get them pretty early in the main story, but since I did so much side stuff, I totally like took a day and a half to get here. To these. And then these guys will jump you. Kind of rude, honestly. Oh, see, this is one of the powers. It just... oh my gosh. It just like removes gravity, essentially. It's been like the only good one, honestly, is this one. It's like the only useful one. This new one I got is Solar Flare. Tap into the power of a sun and release a directed orb of searing hot plasma. Yeah. What? I need to find a living creature. I gotta try this out. I don't think there's any living creatures on this planet. Nope. I guess I could just try it at that thing. That has some pretty good range on it. Alright. Solar Flare? Need to fight something now. Alright, find the Scorpion Sting on Hyla 2. Oh, this is like the first main story mission that's actually like far. Everything's been happening like around here. The furthest I could go. Fix this again. Fly here and then we fly again.
Alright, let's see what you
Oh! Oh, I'm getting attacked by pirates. Cool. Oh, there's so many of them. Holy shit. Okay, no, the key... okay, no, this seems like way too much. This seems like way too much. Let's actually, gonna have to jump out of the system. I think I found, like, the pirate base. Let's jump here. You gonna have to take some hits, but I'm good. Okay. I was so ready to fight some pirates, and then I saw there was like 30 of them. And I was like, no. Alright, Hyla 2. Ancient Ruin. Let's scan the planet first. My ship looks like it's made out of Legos. Yo, is that where they play Quidditch? Alright, I need to go that way. But I really want to see what that structure is. I'll take a quick detour. So every time I add 12 hours onto my Starfield save, I require myself to do only main story missions. So since last stream I hit, I think one day... No. I think I hit the 2-day mark, I think, of playing this game. So I was like, the next stream is only main story. So I do less exploring, but I want to make an exception because that thing looks cool. And I could test out my plasma ball. Kind of, these things don't seem like they're mean. I'll fireball something else. I was like, you guys might be... Oh yeah, you're mean. Alright, I don't know how good that fireball is. It sounds cool. I would appreciate having that in real life. I don't know what I'd do with it. The government would probably try to use me as like a weapon. That reminds me, when's Invincible Season 2 coming out? So ready for more of that show. Over that hill. This is a really steep hill. Good calf workout. Okay. Structure better be cool. Oh, it's like a landing pad. Oh, abandoned hangar. It has the Crimson Fleet logo, so this is like a pirate hangar. Oh, I see somebody. If I hit this, it'll get a stealth bonus. I like how they technically can't see me. So he's just like vaguely shooting in a direction, hoping to hit or scare off whoever shot them. Oh, there's so many. I might have found more pirates. Which is funny because that's the last faction I need to do is them. Oh, yep, they found me. I think this is going to be a gunfight instead of a knife fight. Also, let's equip anti-gravity field. Oh, leveled up. Oh, I just remember I leveled up last stream too, but I didn't delegate my points. This one I want to level up more, but I can't. Pain tolerance. Do pain tolerance. Now I need to take 500 points of physical damage. I do scavenging. Oh, so the more I level this up, the more people I can control. Interesting. What do I have in combat? Use my boost back. Okay, those are my 2 level ups. Level 33. There's like so many. There's still people over here? Where? Oh, they might be in the base. I froze myself.
One to the shoulder.
Why are you narrating where I'm shooting you? Oh. Get me up. Okay, I figured somebody was up there. That's a lot of credits. Let me just loot you guys really quick in the middle of combat. Don't mind if I do. Health items. I'm gonna cover you in bullets. Oh, you're actually like a threat. Oh, okay, so the anti-gravity field has like a circle. If they go out of the circle, they fall out of it. Interesting. Hello? Are you a melee build? Alright, let's do this. Yeah, I bet you feel stupid now. Oh, it's you again. Alright, sorry, I just fat fingered all that. Alright. Oh, you're the one I sniped with the pistol. Alright, is that everybody on the surface? No. Okay. Hamburger. Bro, that looks gross. It's fake hamburger, but it's like not cooked hamburger. It's just like raw hamburger. But it's not raw because it's not actual meat. What was wrong with my face for a second? You ever just eat raw hamburger? That was a note. An Easter egg? That looks like an Easter egg. Hold up. See if I could get in there. Oh, come on. Really? See if we could zoom in on that. Turn up the brightness. I can rotate the camera, can I? Let's turn that. If it's been 3+ days since your last shower, please go clean yourself up. Be considerate of your colleagues. So here's the shower post-it note Easter egg, guys. I'm pretty sure I've read that note before, but the way it's placed in there makes it look like it's a secret. Alien jerky. I have membrane in a box. I haven't had a legendary item in a while. Dude, I just killed all your friends and you're trying to shit talk me? Do you not understand the situation? You're level 6.
Watch my back.
You weren't the one that was talking shit. Who was it? There's probably somebody underneath. Alright, well, let's figure out how to get underneath here. I haven't been over here. I'm gonna kill all these pirates and then like tomorrow or the day after I'm just gonna be joining them. But hey guys, I'm the new pirate. I killed like 100 of you. But I think I'm well qualified to be a pirate. Building IKEA furniture over here. Oh, we got a new Easter egg. I'm just kidding. I'm not reading another sticky note. Alright, this looks like it goes somewhere. I'll say I should stealth. I have a stealth challenge I need to complete. This goes nowhere. Play cool, play cool, play cool. Focus on me. I think you're the one that was shit talking. What is going on down here? A lot of noise down here. I mean, these people really leave a lot of money around. What is that sound? Oh, are they trying to escape? Hey! No escaping! Or did they just land? Or is it a trap to get me out here? They are leaving! Oh. I didn't know. You're level 50? Yo. Chill. Bye. I've really centered myself around all these people. I was like, I hear you. A lot of storage boxes back here. Actually, give me those antibiotics, please. Thank you. Could really use those antibiotics in real life right now. What's in the safe? Oh, I fucked that one up. I need 6. Means I have to use a 4 and a 2. Let me figure out where this 2 goes. Which I think is just right there. In my spot. There we go. In the safe is ammo and credits and a magnet. I'll take the water, why not? Did it get a lot brighter in here? Buh. There's someone up there. Really? You went to where I was? Is this the level 50 dude? It is the level 50 dude. The best way to deal with level 50 dudes. Just, oh my god, he bounced on the floor. Ooh. Oh man, my bad, dude. I didn't mean to kill you that hard. Frag grenades. Hey, bro, you good? I thought we were just messing around. Hello? Oh, his head's in the floor. Trying to say Halo 2. This would happen a lot back in the Halo 2 days. Speaking of Halo, Halo's back, guys. I played Halo Infinite yesterday. I had a lot of fun. I was either gonna stream this or just play Halo Infinite off stream. Chose this. I don't regret it, but I definitely do feel like I should be playing Halo right now. Yeah, jump up here. Where are you? I would've just hid. And trick you? Oh, you have a purple weapon. It was a shitty ass knife that I accidentally grabbed. Alright, there's 3 left. 3 pirates. Taking out this whole platoon. Hey, stop already. Oh, that was the most pirate sound they've ever made. Alright, so there's one like above, and then like in that office building. There's one over here somewhere. In there? Cafeteria? Are you in the cafeteria? Anything over here? Oh, they got drugs here? I needed drugs for a mission a while back, but I just bought drugs. Could've gotten them for free at this random ass pirate base on the across the galaxy. Why didn't I think of that? That's the exit.
The heck?
Goodbye, my wayward son. Never found the one in the cafeteria. They could be on the surface, I guess. Like nothing up here. Oh, here we go. Nope. No forklift on elevator. Since when do pirates have safety precautions? If you jump, no jetpack. Is that an Among Us reference? Oh, credits. Never mind. Once my vision adjusted, it all made sense. Alright, well, I got curious about the random building and it was just a pirate base. Now we know. Now we know. Alright, since we got raided, I'm gonna open some Pokemon packs. Actually, I'm gonna open a Pokemon pack and a Digimon pack. Just for funsies. I want to get through my packs, but also I need to pay for a wisdom tooth, so maybe I don't want to open packs. I'll open these two. Alright, I got Digimon Cross Encounter, which I think is the old set. I don't know what the new set's called. Only bought a few of those. I think this is my last one from the old set. Open. There we go. See what we got in the Digimon cards. Right way. Focus. A certain, like, whatever. We got Impulse, Memory Boost. Make sure I read that right. Monitamon. Oh, that's kind of cool. Mondokamon. Pokemon's easier because I could recognize the Pokemon immediately. Starmon. Starmons, plural. Bulukamon. Buzzing Fist. Mushroomon. Oh, Baluchamon. Okay. Say Break Claw. It's like spelled weird because it's edgy. Yeah, Break Claw. Oh, I think this one's the full art of this of the pack. Andromon. Pheromon. And we got Uamano, who is a foil. This one's a rare. I think that's actually the rare card of the set. Oh, the Sparamon's also a rare. Oh. Everything else looks like it's common and uncommon. Cool. And then I got a Lost Origins pack from Pokemon. I haven't opened to a lot of these ones. It's pre-Scarlet Violet, so I should be able to 1, 2, 3 to the front. Toss the energy. Fighting. Cool. Carbink. Lake Aquity. Porygon 2. Phantump. Sudowoodo thrusting his bottom out. Bronzor. Electric. A Happy Ghastly. Shiftry. Man's All Chin. Also a reverse foil. And then a cute little Politoed. Nothing crazy. We'll get him next time. Shiftry was reverse holo, and that really it. That was the only special card. Having a normal holo? Weird. Yeah. Alright, back to Starfield. Alright, I should be able to fast travel to my ship. Also need more water. I've had more Baja Blast than water today, and that's not a good thing. As delicious as that sounds. What are you? I don't know if I'm afraid of you or like interested in you. You attack with your ass? Yo, this is the coolest, freakiest looking alien I've seen in the game. Alright, well now we're gonna have issues. I thought we were gonna be friends. Know what they should have in this game? They should have like a alien like taming perk. So you could like find an alien out in the world and you can make it as like your companion. So you can have like a pet that'll fight for you. That would be really cool. I mean, it could be in the game and I just don't know about it. That sounds really cool. Like playing Pokemon in Starfield. I would 100% recruit that thing. That thing's cool. All right. Are we here for the scorpion? Yeah, okay. I don't remember. That looks like a scorpion. What's going on down there? If there's a shark in this water, I'm going to be annoyed. Oh boy. Oh, microbial fucking... Why are you... They're like on the surface of the water. Microbial contamination environment. I'm gonna get like hepatitis or something from this water. Another one of those bugs. That thing has no idea what's going on right now. He's just like exploding and on fire. How's it not dead? There we go. Oh, there's more. Do I save ammo this way to sneak attacks on this? Seriously, this thing's so cool. Kind of gives me like a little bit of Stranger Things vibes. Where did all this dirt come from? Oh great, there's more. Oh, there's like 3 of them. If he comes at me, I'll freeze him. He sidestepped the mine? Hello? Totally ignored this mine. There's one more, isn't there? There it is. What are these mines? Jeez. You're useless. You're mining your own business by not mining. The hell? Oh, this is freaky deaky. Find the scorpion sting on Nihila 2. I think this is it. This looks like it could be it. Do a quick save in case I explode or something. Oh, I just got my leg at the doctor's office. There's a puzzle going on. I wonder if I gotta trace. I wonder if I gotta trace it. Oops. Oh. Go to the last star. Does that mean like literally? Oh, I guess so. Yeah, I'm good at puzzles. Oh man, we really are just flying through space today. Holy shit. Where are we going? I think I could hack this a little bit. If I go to I think this goes to New Atlantis City. Did they patch that? Hold on. Activities. Okay, we could just go to Kilo City. My life hack for Starfield navigation is instead of traveling to a planet to get to and then to another planet to get to where you gotta go, fast travel on the story quests, so it'll bypass like the gas system. So that way then you could go to the regular navigation. You will be near where you gotta go. Except I don't have the mission selected. So now I'm in range. Oh, that is a Starborn ship.
You found me. I knew I made the right choice in letting you go. You did. Now it's all starting to make sense. You should come aboard. There's another Starborn here who is very interested in meeting you. I can speak for myself.
She sound like a robot.
You
Mark Zuckerberg?
this meeting, but much of our conversation has been about you. It's only fitting you should join us. I will personally guarantee your safety as long as you come in peace.
Okay.
Think of it as a ceasefire meeting. Your one shot at getting those answers you must desperately want.
Okay, fine.
Good. See? We can all get along. For now.
Borum. Yeah. I want to scan this planet while I'm here. Nice giant deep freeze. No fauna, no flora, no water. Is that a full scan of the planet? It's just complete. Can't land on it. Oh, go. Whoop. Almost flew past you guys. Alright. Time to meet the Starborn face to face. Without fighting for once.
Hello. Again. Do you remember the emissary, perhaps? And their ship, the Helix?
I believe they ambushed you above Neon and demanded that artifact you worked so hard to gain.
Thank you for the stellar introduction.
Guys, I'm meeting Daft Punk.
Your success
They're here.
is unprecedented. Before
They're
you came,
aliens. I
we
knew
were
it.
just discussing how continued use of
That's what
force
Around the
against
World
you
is about. They were
is
flying their ship
unwise.
around the world.
Yes, we did. We are not a monolithic people. The Starborn are individuals. Some are united in cause.
Oh, interesting.
Others are in it for themselves.
I thought they were a collective.
We are all in it for ourselves. Some of us are just more honest. The emissary threatened your ship, demanded you hand over your artifact. How is that so different from what I did?
He was a lot nicer about it. You infiltrated our home and killed my cowboy friend who
Every
I wanted to
encounter
marry.
with one of our kind could spell disaster.
For whom exactly? I say whoever can collect them should. And who gets to say that? You? Me? The emissary? I have debated morality for near infinity, and all I have found are groups of people enforcing their will on others. Rules and laws spoken as principles, but backed by arms and violence.
Enough. We have more to discuss. The Unity. You are on the path to it. It is a place, a gateway. It is where we were reborn.
New Game Plus?
So, I gotta say, this part is more awkward than I thought. Hiding my face was way easier.
Okay. Hello? Hello?
I'm not who you think I am. This universe is only the first one you've been to. I've seen hundreds. Where I came from, I was the one who stayed at the launch to protect the artifacts. You died on board the Eye, while we held off the Hunter.
Does that mean I'm the hunter?
One of me, at least.
I collected the remaining artifacts, and they opened the way to the center of my universe, and the doorway to an infinite number of others. That is the Unity. When I stepped into it, I became a Starborn.
Interesting.
It's how I've entered other worlds, including yours.
This game's getting pretty meta, because when you beat the game, New Game Plus is you restart it, but as a Starborn. I didn't know that was the plot of the game. I just thought that was like a bonus feature for beating the game.
They are all connected. I have to. This is bigger than all of us. All the artifacts are needed to complete the armillary and open the way to the Unity. In every universe, the Starborn fight over them. Innocent people die. You've witnessed the power granted by the temples, the anarchy that can be unleashed. Someone has to decide who should get them.
Can I be that
Here
person?
it comes. The emissary tells you only the worthy should enter heaven.
You're twisting what I mean.
They're hypocrites. They use the chaos caused by the hunt for the artifacts to establish an order where they decide who's worthy. I attacked your launch because I wanted the artifacts, and you held me off. You got away. That wasn't some morality play. You didn't survive because of righteousness. You won because of persistence, luck, and skill. As I have done countless times.
I was also human once. But what does it matter who or what I was when eternity
is within your grasp.
Oh, it's the priest. What the? I was hoping it would be me. I think it'd be super sick if it was just like yourself.
You're learning. My other self wants you to walk the path he walks. To give up. To appreciate the universe you have. Easy for a person who's seen everything, done everything. I think you should see it for yourself.
You've never come this far. Not in all the universes I've seen. The path to the unity is opening to you.
You're going to tip the scales one way or another. Better your hand be on one of our sides. Bingo.
Got to choose one.
I
Interesting.
want a truce. Between all three of us. I will give you some time to think over which approach to the unity is the one you want. Mine. Or the Hunters.
Yes. Let's see how willing you are to live under someone else's rules. Just remember, one of us isn't trying to judge you.
Alright, so this guy wants one person to have all the power and decide who gets the rest of the powers. This guy's more in it for himself. And let me talk to you more.
You might think the emissary is on your side, but your persistence is what forced them to tell you the truth. Remember that. They enter the Unity, take artifacts from others, employ force. All the things I do. I am many things, but I would never tell anyone what to do with their gifts. That is your decision, not someone else's. The emissary wants to become the judge of who gets to enter, but the Unity itself doesn't judge. To see what would happen, of course. You might not understand just how many times I've done this. Usually, you're
He's
the
on
one
his
who
20th
ends up
playthrough of
dead,
the game.
and whoever cries over your body goes on to become the emissary. Sometimes I manage to get you all bunched up and take care of the problem in one go. And sometimes the emissary has gotten to me first, and I never arrive. Hundreds and hundreds of variations of me, hacking through Constellation. And it's almost never you. You making it to your ship on your own. It's new. I took it as a sign. I don't get many of those anymore. Whoever created the artifacts and built those temples is playing a game with us. One whose prize is access to the center of all creation. There are no rules. Whoever gets all the pieces wins. And I've won. Over and over. I don't kill for the Unity. I find the easiest pathway to it. I've simply found that it's the quickest way. Talking, forming alliances, waiting for the right moment to commit theft. It's all so tiresome.
So man, I've been doing this for like an infinite number of years.
I'll admit, you
I just run in
has
and
been
run
the
and
most
gun.
interesting thing to happen in quite some time. As soon as I realized what had happened, I knew I needed to wait until this meeting with the emissary to decide what to do about you. No, we always end up having this meeting at this time. But it's the usual affair. Can we make peace? No. Oh, how tragic. Honestly, I was beginning to wonder why I kept tending. And it's bad habit I started a long time ago. Perhaps I just like meeting the emissary to gloat. But you have provided something quite new to talk
I
about.
think I'm leaning towards the hunter.
Maybe you're a random die roll.
I like random die rolls.
Or maybe
That's
the
my
Unity
thing.
is finally responding to all
I listen to
my
D&D
hard
podcasts. I
work.
like to randomly decide stuff. That's me. See, he's speaking to me. He knows me.
I know we're not the same people we met in our universes. Still, it's good to see you again, old friend. I'm sure you have more questions. Ask. When all the artifacts are assembled, the device they create is called the Armillary. In many ways, it's a model of the multiverse itself.
Oh.
Through it, you can reach the Unity. And from there, you can become Starborn. Different. I never know who you are when I meet a new version. But so much of you stays the
He's
same.
like, you always have a knife and you're always
It's hard,
stabbing
but each
people.
universe is precious in its own way. Mine will never have its original you in it again. As yours won't have its real me. You've seen the terror the Hunter causes. Every time a Starborn goes through the Unity, they get more artifacts, find more temples, gain more power. We can't let more like him abuse these gifts to destroy whatever's in their way. It is not an easy experience to describe. But the Unity will speak to you. Offer you the chance to become Starborn. You will be leaving this universe behind to be reborn. Everything you were before will be gone. Maybe that's why it offers the choice. Compassion? Or is it testing us?
Interesting. So I just gotta leave the ship now? Make my decision later on. Alright, Dat Punk, it was nice meeting you guys. I think Random Access Memories is the best album of all time. I mean, closing that album on Contact, oh, the drums in that song are so good. I don't know why on its anniversary you guys are releasing a drumless edition of Random Access Memories, because I think the drumming in that album is like... But, you know, maybe I'll give it a go. I'll listen to it without the drums. All right, well, I'm gonna go now. Also, Instant Crush. Oh, that song. Okay, I gotta go.
Before you leave, I want to give you
A signed copy of Random Access Memories?
artifact,
Oh.
but also a lesson in how dangerous they can be. Seek the moon of old Earth.
Oh, there's one on the moon?
Secrets there. You must discover for yourself.
I went to Earth, but I didn't go to the moon.
To open the way.
I went to Earth and I went to New Mexico and I saw the Carlsbad Caverns and yeah. You Starborn sure like you must see for yourself nonsense.
I do not always know if you are a person I should be helping. Forgive me. I have also found that advice is a poor substitute for experience.
I could honestly kind of agree to that.
Go to Earth's moon.
Will do.
You should also talk to your colleagues in Constellation. I am sure they have gathered more information on the remaining artifacts in the fringes of space. Part of me wonders what they will all say about what you have learned. But I will leave that to you.
I'm like, hey guys, God's real. Will this gave me hallucinogens? Hello? Complete in their footsteps. I'm gonna see something really quick. No spot fire. I want to see achievements for this game, but I don't see nowhere to see them. Oop. Alright. Return to the lodge. See what the last mission of the Constellations. Revelation? I thought it was called something else. I just want to keep an eye out for the mission name so I know when to make a save.
You're looking splendid today, Captain.
Why, thank you. I do look pretty badass. I mean, he's not wrong.
Hey, you need something?
No. Go tell my friends that Sam's the one that killed Sam. Well, actually, I guess technically the priest killed Sam. But Sam's alive. But he's not our Sam. He's a different Sam. And there's many Sams, and there's many Barretts, and there's many Ambers, and there's many Andrasians. There's an infinite number of us out there, and we're all trying to do the same thing. Hey guys, our world just got way more complicated.
I've been talking with the others, and I'd like to get everyone together. To say goodbye.
Or we can say hello.
To Sam.
Okay.
Thank you. It wouldn't be the same without you there. I'll have everything set up in a few days.
Wait for the service. 5 UT days. Oh my god. Is it possible to miss it? Look at Andreja.
I wanted to thank you for giving me the chance to work with you. I know we met under unusual circumstances.
Cut to her just
You seem
blasting
to
that
be
body.
acclimating well to Constellation. Are you enjoying working with them?
With us?
None of us are in this for the credits. You have certainly become a vital part of the organization. That is a credit to your abilities.
I do have a lot of
If
abilities.
I may, from what you have seen, do you think I fit in well with the rest of Constellation?
Well, I think you fit really well with me. Yeah.
I cannot tell if that is a compliment or an attempt to avoid the question. I will assume the former. I have a very different background from the rest of Constellation. I carry myself differently. I worry that some of the others are unable to.
You ever
see
make awkward eye
past
contact with
this.
somebody and then
I
you
have
just
not
both look
shared
away?
much, but everyone knows I worked with smugglers for years. I am no stranger
Sorry,
to
I'm not
violence
listening to you.
and death.
Barrett's distracting me.
I know. For those that have not lived it, it can be difficult to imagine or accept. Others here have seen conflict, but for more noble causes. Vladimir is the only one here who can begin to understand. He was the one who pressed the group to include me. I lack his charm. He puts others at ease. I fear my presence does the opposite.
Trust me, you have a lot going for you.
That is kind of you. You also have a lot going.
Oh my.
I find expressing affection difficult, but but truly. Thank you. I know this seems trivial. Perhaps
Look, if I look you in the eyes and I give you a thumbs up, that means
relied only on myself.
I appreciate you and love you and like you and accept the compliment.
By a group I wish to be a part of. Does that make sense?
People love me, you know. I've always been a loner myself.
And yet here we are, working together. And that has, I think, gone very well.
I'm a loner,
Discussing
and a
these
loner's gotta be
things
alone.
is challenging for me. I hope now you can better understand why I wanted to keep the circumstances of our meeting quiet.
Oh, trust me,
wanted to
I've
thank you
murdered
for
so many
not
people.
saying anything to Vladimir.
I could pull up my
know
stats and
that
tell you how many
said
people I've
wouldn't,
murdered.
But it is still a relief. I would like my contributions to Constellation to amount to more than violence.
I won't mind to be violence.
Indeed it was. And now I hope you
Right.
can see why. Thank you for talking this over with me. It is good to know that at least one member of Constellation understands me.
Why are you getting up? We still have a whole meeting to do.
The lodge feels a little colder than it used to. I look forward to it.
Finally, I've been trying to get her to be my companion for like 5 streams now.
Mateo told us about your pilgrim's voyage.
Yeah.
You found it, didn't you?
Yup.
The meaning of unity.
Mm-hmm. It's New Game Plus. I was right.
Wait, say that again? Multiple universes?
Yeah, didn't you watch the Marvel
You
films?
can't possibly mean what I think you mean.
Let's take a step back. This is everything we've been building towards, and the implications are a lot to take in. Could you explain the part about multiple universes one more time for everyone?
There's multiple.
Yes, I wouldn't mind a little more detail.
I met a version of Sam. He told me the Unity creates the Starborn and they can cross universes. Apparently, in another universe, I died and Sam lived. He's the emissary now, a Starborn. I like that. I like that one.
That's why the Starborn want the artifacts so desperately. They're the keys to unlocking the infinite.
Oh, weird. Halo Infinite was free for me.
Physiological changes you'd need to travel between universes.
Plus what it would do to the mind? Enlightenment? Or oblivion? Like
I haven't played that game.
You have the opportunity to reach the closest thing to your god that might exist. And you're second guessing it?
It's actually kind of funny.
One doesn't approach the afterlife without some trepidation. You're right. This is a lot to take in.
Take some time to process, everyone. We finally have some answers. Now we need to figure out what to do with them.
Not to make a sharp turn in a grand tale, but I got the eye fixed up. Bruised, but still blinking. Let me know when you're ready to follow up on what it's.
My bad, guys. Playing Pokemon Go on the side, I didn't think it'd make that much noise. And my volume all the way up. Aqua Barrett, I want to talk to Andreja.
Not sure when things will feel.
Well, Bernie doesn't want to talk.
Hey, let's not stick around the lodge too long.
Okay, fine.
We should get out there.
That's my quest. I'll talk to Vladimir.
Listen, you risked your life to save me.
Sure.
I keep wondering if that made it harder to save Sam too. I've replayed those moments in my mind over and over. And you need to know that you did what a leader does. And if it had been me instead of him, I would feel at peace knowing that he made it.
I feel like if I did leave to the Eye, I think Barrett probably would have died. Because he gave me the choice to stay at the lodge or go to the Eye. I feel like one person would die no matter what. It's impossible to consider the what ifs. That's my life, man. Just living in what ifs.
I don't know if you're ready to talk or if you need 20 years to get to that point. Or if you never want to talk about it again. But I just want you to know that if you do, I'm here for you.
No, Barrett, you're not so bad. It was a random choice. I'm at peace.
I'm not sure that I am. But maybe in time that will change. Of course.
I didn't get to ride the cowboy dick,
so
but look, I got an infinite amount of universes.
All Constellation.
You didn't hear
When
that,
a star
Andreja.
goes nova, it can destroy everything nearby, or it can nourish a new era.
Save a
of planets
horse,
and
ride a
life,
cowboy.
Everything that goes with it. The galaxy is littered with the deaths of so many brilliant, wonderful stars. But if stars never went nova, then we wouldn't be who we are now. I don't know. We'll take care of her. I'm sure. we
Korra's
will.
the final boss. She's
We'll
also a
figure it out.
Starborn. She's the leader of the Starborns.
Still doesn't make it easier for anybody, even you. But you did what you had to do. We all know that. Sam was my buddy. He was practical and goofy and a genuinely decent man. He would never want you to feel like this rotten situation was your fault. I promise you that.
Well, funny because it kind of is, but
Yes, we need to expect it and prepare. You know, we're fortunate.
I'm like, we need to be ready for the
Constellation
hunter.
brought us
I'm
all
gonna
together,
side
and
with the
we're
hunter.
all better for it. If we're going to set things right, it's going to be because
Oh, I've been sitting cross-legged for so long. My legs. Oh, I just stretched them out. Felt so good. I want a standing desk so bad. I could stand in game. It's on the to-do list to get eventually.
These last glimpses from the eye are from the farthest fringes of known space. Could be the only remaining pieces outside the hands of the Starborn. Catch a smile out there.
I hate that catchphrase. You need a ship with a grav drive, jump range of 21 light years to reach destination. What's my ship like? I think mine's 18. Yeah, mine could jump 18. I bought the Warhammer. It could go 25. The Razor Leaf goes 19. Dang it, I was hoping the Razor Leaf. Well, I'm glad I bought the Warhammer then. So let's move. How do I change ships? I think I gotta do it in the Star Yard.
I will be monitoring everyone's vitals for signs of continued trauma.
I'm gonna go see if Cora wants to talk yet. Hey, buddy.
Don't talk, just go away.
Well, I was gonna let you know your dad's alive, but fine. But hey, your dad's actually a celestial being from a different universe. But he's also like not your dad. He's like a different of your dad. Nonetheless, he'd probably be happy to see you, unless unless that one didn't have a daughter. I don't know. You'd have to have like. So for that specific Samco from that universe to have a daughter who is Cora, wouldn't you have to have like? Wouldn't the conception of Cora have to happen the exact same way as this one? Like, wouldn't it have to be like the same day, same time? Maybe like same moves? Because like there's a lot of competition down there. Like a different sperm and a different egg could make an entirely different human. Like if you did it at 9 o'clock on a Friday, but in this universe, but in that universe he did it like 2 o'clock on a Friday. Instead of a Cora, you could have like a Corey. Right? I don't know. I don't know too much about biology. Alright, what are we doing? I got 3 options. I could go... Oh, I gotta wait for the funeral in 5 days. I guess I could go to the moon. Oh no, I should change out my ship. Do that first. I got this ship because of Samco, but now Samco's dead, and so now I'm gonna get a different ship. Spaceport? What time is it? 9:22. I feel tired, but man, like my bedtime's not for like another 2 hours. I think it's because I've had less caffeine today than I usually have.
I'm thankful these rides are quick.
I usually drink a coffee, like 24 ounces of coffee in the morning, and then I drink 200 milligrams of caffeine via a Celsius in the afternoon. Today I've had a Baja Blast, and I drank like 2 sips out of a coffee from Dutch Bros.
They changed the design as they worked on it.
But I also slept in. I slept for like 13 hours yesterday, and then I slept for like 9 hours today. I'm doing some sleeping.
Need some work done? And here's our new captain. My crew can take a look at
I've
your
been a
ship,
captain
and
for
we can
like a
stop by
month,
the trade
man.
authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo.
Can you fix my ship?
Sure thing. We'll get it.
And then I like to view and modify my
Okay,
ships.
no problem.
Warhammer. Make home ship. Oh, my piloting. I need to upgrade my piloting skill. I need to go blow up a ship. Can I upgrade this one? I don't know. I haven't done any of this. I'm scared. I don't want to do it.
Everything looks good here. I'll
All
be at
right.
my booth.
So I need to go blow up exactly one ship and level up once, which won't take much to, I think, potentially level up my ship. Where are those pirates at? The Crick system belongs to the Crimson Fleet. Cannot fast travel with jumping or falling? Why do I jump? I jump in video games because jumping in real life is too hard on my knees. Let's go fight some pirates really quick. It's gonna be kind of crazy, but whatever. Can I get to the key? There we go. Alright. Gonna be I just need to blow up one ship. Now from there, I need to get out of here. There's too much going on. And now I know when I need to blow up ships, I just need to fly over here. Let's go back to Alpha Centauri. Yes, of course. Go. Just need to dodge as much shots as I can. One more second. There we go. What did I do? Where'd I go? Ptolemy 2? What planet is this?
Let me check my logs. Alright, you can proceed.
Who am I here to meet?
Let them know you're on your way down.
I don't know why I'm here. I feel like I gotta commit to this now. What mission is this? Oops. What was that? Cartwright. No. Probably an activity. I have a quest to check out my inventory. Jesus. I don't know what I'm here to do. I think I just leave. Maybe I just pretend I'm not here. I was never here. I was never here. I got main missions to do. Go back to spaceport. Which one's the spaceport? On you. I'll figure it out. I need to stop crossing my legs. My knees don't like it. Where's my cell phone? Alright. I'm gonna take a quick break really quick to pee. I'll be right back.
excited to see Tony after work.
Get a phone charger because my phone's dying. Close some blinds as well. I need to refill my water bottle, but I think I could hold off on that for a little bit. I did happen to see my screen like a few minutes ago. Saw somebody was like walking around me like a creepo. Alright, I need to get the spaceport. Change my ship. No, I can't change my... Oh, fuck. I can't change my ship, but I need to level up first. Oops. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. I can still go to the moon. Go check out the moon. I haven't been to the moon. I feel like I scanned it, but I never landed on it.
If you are free soon, could we talk?
Maybe I did land here before. Yeah, what do you want to talk about?
So, we finally have all the answers. And yet here I stand, feeling like I understand even less than I did before. This talk of the unity of a multiverse? Dead friends appearing again? It is all simply too much. Does it? Perhaps you find all this satisfactory, but I am afraid I do not.
Hey man, I saw a dead guy, but he was not dead.
And follow him into the Unity? What if it does nothing the Starborn have claimed?
After meeting with him, I believe him.
I wish I could share in that belief. Truly, I do. But I cannot. Of course, I want to support all of Constellation, you included. But it is so much to consider. Even if everything the Starborn have said is true. If you pass into this Unity and come out in some other universe, look at who they are. And what they have become. They have the faces and voices of people you know, but are nothing like them. Are you not at all worried that the same fate would befall you? That you would become someone unrecognizable to the rest of us?
I know that's gonna happen.
Now you sound like Sarah, but you are not wrong. I will do my best to assume the best, but you cannot blame me for preparing for the worst. We should get back to
okay.
it.
I like that mentality.
Now that we know what to work towards, there's no time.
Not expecting the worst, but like being prepared for it. I feel like a lot of people in life would call me like pessimistic, but I'm really not pessimistic at all. I'm actually a pretty optimistic person. I just keep my expectations grounded in reality. I hope for the best, but if the worst happens, I knew that would be a possibility. You want to come in? All right. Sure. So amusing me. They keep their like perks on their like armor, like scout badges. It's like if I like had to wear like a shoulder pad in real life, and it would have like a pizza because I work with pizzas, and it'd have like a Xbox controller because I play video games. Like it just has all the stuff you do. That's what I can find my identity too. I make pizzas and I play video games. That's all you need to know about me. That's me in a nutshell. I'm not gonna do that. I'll put my knife away. A master one? Oh boy. Quick save. Alright. We'll spend the next few minutes trying to crack this safe open. Alright. That one goes there for sure. Then probably a 3. But not this one. Oh wait, no. And a 2. So this one, and this one is all the middle. Wait. Whatever. Let's work on the. Let's try to get an outside layer done. There's a 4. So if it's a 4, I need to use a 3 and a 1, I think. Let's do this one and this one. I still have 3 1s I could use, so that's fine. This seems right. I need a good 2 that goes out here. Alright. This is where shit gets real. This one can only go on the bottom. For sure, this one just for sure goes here. Do I have 3 1s? I do. I could just use all the 1s out here. Because this one's already solved with these ones. There we go. I didn't know that pick up one microphone. That was cool. Nothing really great in here. I want a legend. What level's my knife? Is it legendary, right? No, I have a purple knife. I want a legendary knife so bad. But I don't want to. That's the one thing I want before I beat this game. I want a legendary knife.
When I accepted the assignment up here, we were told to bring a couple of personal items. Some psychological study said it helped when you're away from Earth this long. I brought my grandmother's old abacus.
An abacus, you fucking nerd.
Lab, and she'd teach me the Russian for all the numbers. She, just got word that she passed. The next shuttle isn't for 3 months, so I won't be able to go to the funeral. Goodbye, babushka. Thank you for teaching me math. It brought me to the moon.
Well, now I feel like an asshole for calling you a fucking nerd. Optional, collect all the slates. Oh boy, that was slate number 6. I found the last one first, probably. Like the books. The pilgrimage books all over again. But there's no gravity here.
It would seem that the occupants left in a hurry, Hopefully for no reason we need to be concerned about.
Well, it's because on the dark side of the moon, there's Transformers, like in Transformers Dark Side of the Moon. I really want to binge all the Transformers movies, by the way. I've been wanting to do that. I've been wanting to binge a lot of stuff. I want to binge all the Paranormal Activity movies, and I want to binge all the Transformers movies. I'll probably do Paranormal Activity first.
Okay, confession time.
While it's spooky
Being
month.
single on a moon base is the worst. I only get like an hour to use the communication link to Earth.
You only get an hour of Tinder. Damn.
Let me tell you, there's long distance dating, and then there's like long distance dating.
Chat, would you date somebody on the moon? Like, you like somebody and they went to the moon and they could only talk to you for an hour a day? Would you do it? Would you stay faithful to the moon date? It'd be interesting.
You know? Oh, hey there. I'm a scientist, deadly employed, willing to take you out for coffee in like 6 months when I'm back from space. It's not a great opening line.
You seriously can't get a date? You're an astronaut.
For real.
Hey, no one asked you.
Date her. Unless she's not single, then maybe not. Date somebody on the moon. I have one of these. I say I have. Technically, my partner has, but you know, what's theirs is mine. What's mine is theirs. What? Is that a charger or is this a toaster? This looks like a toaster. Don't toast your slates.
You ever get jealous?
No.
You know, the crew in the shipyard? Building the actual vessels that are going to travel the stars?
We're literally on a base on the moon.
Oh, come on, Sabina. I'm trying to share my
Dude,
dreams
I love
here.
Sabina.
Well, your dreams are always out there and never here where the rest of us live. Can't you just be happy doing your job?
Sabina is my spirit animal. Someone just left their personal groomer in the sink.
Nova Galactic Project Log, Principal Engineer Lang Shu. I admit, this is not the most disciplined team I've ever run. Malcolm keeps stealing computational time on Voltaire and thinks I don't know this. And Sabina's been distracted lately, but won't tell anyone why. I really should demand answers from both of them. But honestly, I'm too preoccupied with this contract. We all are. Despite anything going on in our personal lives, there's something special about what we're building here.
Looks like an accent. Surely all the logs are in here, right? Oh, here we go.
Voltaire really is something else. A supercomputer so powerful they put it on the damn moon to keep it cool.
Talk about how cool the name
Although by that
Voltaire
logic,
is.
They should be running it purely in the vacuum of space. But hey, good marketing material. I've been spending some off hours running some dumb simulations just because I can. My favorite so far is simulating the sound of every duck on Earth quacking after receiving a piece of bread. You didn't know you wanted a real-time sim of feeding all the ducks?
I want that.
Now you have it. You're welcome, humanity.
I want that so bad. That sounds amazing. Oh, here we go. Is this the last one?
Nova Galactic Project Log, Principal Engineer Lang Shu. Voltaire is being reconfigured for this new initiative. The math we're being asked to crunch is ambitious, even for a supercomputer. We might as well be asking it to count every grain of sand in every desert on Earth. Who came up with these original equations? Our partner
What was the name of that
is being
scientist?
very open about it. Every question I have
Neil
goes
deGrasse
through some
Tyson?
discretionary channel. I'm surprised we even know we're working on a ship.
Yep, that was all of them. Yippee! Let's kick the bucket.
Did you need something?
No. I don't know if you wanted to talk. You're trying to be attentive to your feelings. Alright. Voltaire. I want to remind the research team that Voltaire is a highly proprietary supercomputer that is currently being contracted to exclusively for use on Project Prism, not meant for your own personal projects. Yet it's amusing to see just how many decimal points of PI it can calculate, how many bits of encryption it can brute force, or whether you can simulate table tennis with the perfect aerodynamic simulation. But there will be time for that later. For now, I need everyone concentrating on hitting our deadline. We're developing exciting new aerospace technology with our partner and client. That should be more than enough to keep anyone from being bored. We're happy to announce that the first test launch of Project Prism will be held today. Everyone should suit up and join us on the roof. Our partner will also be on radio for lunch. We'll be recording the event, so be on your best behavior. Now I'm gonna go listen to an audio log on the roof. I just kicked another bucket. I don't know how to get on the roof. Probably by exiting. Alright, JJ. We live on the moon now.
Engine spin-up time almost complete. Total time 5 minutes 22 seconds. Right on schedule.
How are the helium-3 valves holding, Nova?
We double-checked the leakage concerns this morning before the launch. All signs green.
Any changes to the calculation sequence from Voltaire?
No changes since we uploaded the last figures yesterday. It's a clean shot from here to Jupiter.
One day the computer will be on board the spaceship. Just imagine that.
Imagine?
One miracle of science at a time, Canaveral. Counting down. 5, 4, 3.
Some of the earliest space flights were likely coordinated from here.
Yo, we're trying to pay attention to something here.
We're standing on such a unique bit of history.
Are you reading?
All clear, Nova. Indicators look good. The ship should be cruising Jupiter's orbit right now. Visual confirmation will be possible in 32 minutes. Afraid the speed of light is on the slow side these days.
How does it feel to break the laws of physics, Canaveral?
We're all pretty excited down here in NASA, I won't lie.
Excited enough to tell me where you got the original data?
Not in a million years, Nova.
Go to NASA? I'm going to NASA? NASA's on the moon? Or am I going to NASA on Earth? I'm going to NASA on Earth. I'm going to Florida. I'm going to Florida. I went to New Mexico. Now I'm going to Florida. Oh my God, Florida is a lot hotter than I thought it was. I thought it was humid, not dry.
To think that towers like this were once absolutely essential to ensuring our survival. And now here they are, buried and forgotten.
Yeah, NASA's just here. I like how... Alright, hold on. So this is all of like Florida, right? The Earth is like just like barren. Like the planet died or whatever. But this NASA launch tower like is still standing. Like no other like skyscrapers. But this NASA tower is still okay. Not even like the NASA base, the fucking tower that has the rocket.
Perhaps an elevator will allow us to access what lies beneath all this dust.
Welcome to NASA. Oh, hey, an elevator. I don't think it worked. I think it broken. Parkouring. This honestly just looks like the map Rust from what's it called, Rust? Modern Warfare 2? I think it was called Rust. I'm trying to make sure I'm not thinking of Dust from Counter-Strike. I'm pretty sure it was called Rust. Where you'd 1v1 people. Quick scopes only. I think I need to be over there. I'm trying to like do some like sneaky parkour shit, but I think I should just take the stairs.
Seems the only thing lacking is power. With it, this elevator should still function.
Oh really? I'm just trying to like climb. I'm not afraid of stairs. I'm not Claptrap from Borderlands. Deal double damage when gun bash. I'm not gonna be gun bashing with a pistol. It's a cool pistol though. I feel like that's a pistol I'd really like in early game Starfield. Boy, rocket. A snow globe? That's it? I thought snow globes were special in this game. Are they not? Starfield, snow. I finally found a snow globe. Yeah, there's 18 snow globes in Starfield. What's the point of them? Oh, I guess there's snow globes of... I guess they're just little collectibles that you can only find on Earth, and it's of like Earth, like monuments. So you could go around Earth and collect these snow globes. Interesting. There's one for the pyramids in Cairo, the tower from Dubai, International Commerce Center in Hong Kong, Shanghai Tower. That. I don't know what this is. Tower Pisa. Oh, moon landing, Mars Opportunity rover, face of Mars, and then NASA globe. All right, well, the more you know. I heard early on in this game there were snow globes that you had to find. And I thought I was just blind not finding them. And I thought they were all going to be like the bobbleheads in Fallout where they give you like special bonuses. Because they got the magazines in this game like in Fallout. So I thought the snow globes would be like the bobbleheads. But no, they're just like a fun little bonus thing you could collect. I wonder if it's an achievement. I haven't looked at achievements in this game. Oh, I actually have to activate power? Okay. Orange and yellow go this way. Water in here. Recon suit. Not enough power? Find information about NASA. Man, Russia's been trying to do this for years.
Whoever once used this room probably never could have imagined all that has happened since it was built.
Yeah, especially the Starborn. And a bunch of rocks. Some shitty suits. A room full of sand. Everyone needs a sand room. Smoke detector. The fuck is that noise? It's scary. me just use the computer from behind.
Station log. Dr. Judith Tatian. The recent delivery from Mars is unsettling. I was expecting rock samples or maybe fossils of microbial life. Instead, Dr. Victor Isa comes with 2 members of the military. Everything they brought back is under
I
wraps.
bet it's an artifact that
What
was
could a
found on
theoretical
Mars.
physicist need with a sample from Mars? Station log. Dr. Judith Tatian. I've been trying to cozy up to Dr. Isa.
Ooh la la.
To see what is going on. His team has completely commandeered one of the labs with those 2 military handlers, checking who comes in and out. I joked that maybe he found a little gray man who was doing an autopsy, and he grew very pale. 2 days later, he sends me a request asking for more information on my background in materials science, metallurgical engineering. Oh, we have a meeting tomorrow. I think I'm being invited into the lab.
Whistleblow, whistleblow, whistleblow.
Station log. Dr. Judith Tatian. I have never been so nervous since I defended my dissertation. 4 hours talking to Victor and his team about theoretical metals, atomic bonding, even a half-hour divergence into magnetism that I'm pretty sure was to throw me off the trail of what we were actually talking about. Then I got to see the lab. I don't know how much I should say, but the
Yeah, they
periodic
found an
table
artifact from
out the
Mars.
window.
There's a Mars effect. I hope there's nothing spooky scary down here. There's a snow globe?
There is more here to explore. Shall we?
There's a snow globe in there.
NASA was very proud of all that it accomplished. I suppose they had a right to be.
This looks like a Call of Duty map. Specifically like a Treyarch Call of Duty map. I've been to the Houston Space Museum, like the NASA Museum. That reminds me of it. Oh, can I wear the Mercury suit? Oh, you can. It's not very good, but it looks cool. The spacesuit specifically is just wrapped in aluminum foil. Wrapped up in Alzheimer's. I don't feel like learning. This one. I forgot to cancel my Discord Nitro. Well, actually, no, I lowered it. It was a cheap one, so I guess that's fine. Oh, here's another snow globe. Guess I'm collecting these now.
I just don't understand where these calculations came from.
There's something wrong with the math? I think it's quite straightforward.
That's not what I'm asking. We've had no success extracting even a sample of material from the object. No explanation for the gravitational effects. No motion graph to explain its harmonic frequencies. I can't even establish a melting point.
Judith.
But you've had me building these prototype colliders
That's just science.
Where are you getting your information, Victor?
I'm sorry, Judith. Look, not here, okay? Somewhere off base. I'll tell you everything. But I'm not lying, okay? We're going to discover something important here. I promise.
Helium's what they used for, or what we used for fuel on the ships, the grav drives.
Looks like early testing for planetary habitats. The looks on their faces if we could show them all that we have learned.
Bench, lamp, chair, a thermos, dirt. There'd be good loot back there.
This facility covered quite a range of disciplines, but I must not been kind to it.
I forgot Andreja could go invisible. It kind of freaked me out for a second. Reminds me of the Chamber of Secrets. Oh, there's some loot in here. We're going in. I bet none of it's gonna be good. I was bamboozled.
How quickly can you get that done?
It's already done. Okay. I broke into this room just to lose a digipick, essentially. Thanks. Power required. I solved the power puzzle. Cool. Open the door, flip a switch, turn around, flip a switch. That was the puzzle. Is there gonna be an artifact down here? Did you pick back? Breaking into his rooms is not like proving any bit useful. I feel like this is just a place to like make me use digipicks. Since I use it all. place I could go. At least I'm getting some digipicks back. Emergent. I feel like this power cell is going to be important. I'm taking it. NASA maintenance key. All right. Does that let me open every other door in here? Like another emergency power cell. They're everywhere. There's gonna be a room where I need like 10 of them. Like collect every single power cell along the way. Power required. Good thing I picked up that power cell. Like those snow globes. Apparently that's a thing. I need to do that. I have a lot of fiber in NASA. I was about to just save here, and then next thing you know, I'm just getting blasted. Oh, yo, 44, huh? Sorry, Vision. Hey, oh. I need to upgrade piloting. Cool. Oh, do I need Class C? I don't remember. I need Class B. Okay, I'm good. So I can fly that ship now.
Again, we are triumphant.
The word triumphant always makes you think of the word elephant. I do think those are some triumphant animals. I'm not gonna lie, the loot the loot at NASA is not very good. Like water, fiber, coolant.
Would see his likeness in this model.
I need another fusion core. Should I grab that other one? Go into that room. That was a good one. I saw through it. Saw through it though. I'll be ready to fight more robots. Dude, these things remind me of Resident Evil 6.
Of this facility is massive. I wonder how many knew how big it really
Another game that oh, Half-Life. Half-Life 2 has one of these. I'm pretty sure. And then I think there's a Sonic game that also has like a lift like that. April 14th, that's my girlfriend's birthday.
Project log. Dr. Victor Isa. We turned on the prototype today. The gravitational field around it began to fold as we long suspected. Complete reversal of gravitational pull was observed on dozens of loose objects around the lab. I'm setting up a meeting with the directors to propose a larger test. The prototype proves we don't need the original anymore, but further work is going to have to take place in space. Somewhere with abundant helium-3 and with a civilian partner. Someone with access to large-scale manufacturing resources and computational equipment. Engineering gravitational folds pulling the far side of the solar system closer to us? It's all going to be possible.
Project log. Dr. Judith Tatienne. I watched the gravjet tests from the moon today. It was the first time we were able to talk to the team at Nova Galactic directly. So many things were under wraps before, but now everyone wants all the publicity they can get. I'm already seeing proposals for manufacturing androids of drives, expeditions to Alpha Centauri and beyond. It's also overwhelming and worrying. It could take years, decades, before we know what all the side effects of operating a grav drive can be. But no one wants to hear that right now. Like a bunch of pioneers racing towards the edges of the frontier without knowing about the grizzly bears in the mountains.
We must be nearing the artifact.
Oh, we are here for an artifact. Okay. That one goes. Is there not a 2 that goes on the outside? Is it? I literally just have to use the 2 ones? Interesting. I've never seen that. So confused. There's 6 holes. Which means I have to use the 2 3s. I can't use the 2. Okay, that's my bad. But this one could only go there. And that one... What? I'm so confused. I think it's this. I wasn't supposed to use this one. I think that's what it is. Okay, so this one's gonna go over here, and I just need a 2 goes there. Okay, so that's that. Everything else could be used up here. So I could do that one. And this one. There we go. Okay.
We cannot just break it open.
I was so confused. I got done in by an advanced one, but the master one fucking was nothing. Okay, so that opens, right? Is that what this is for? Here we go again. Okay, this one could only go here. Like, literally, that's the only spot I could go. If that fucks me up somehow, I'm gonna be mad. Okay, that one was easy. I like how you could get old earth weapons. It's kind of cool. But the computer opens that door, but the computer's off. Interesting. Alright, where am I headed? I came down that way, so I'm going this way. Oh, I did not want to do that. I mean, that's probably where I gotta go. I'm just looking around. Oh, there's a dead guy. I feel like I'm playing Among Us. Honestly, I feel like I'm playing Prey. Fucking love that game. I've been kind of wanting to replay Prey again, but man, I feel like that's a game where like playing it for the first time is just one of those special experiences. Like with the dead scientist. Oh, here's a NASA. I already have a NASA maintenance key. It's done nothing for me. Oh, finally, look, it's done something for me. Red door is keeping its secrets. Guys, you ever see a red door and just want to paint it black? I honestly don't think any of the loot in there is worth it. I feel like this place is just a fucking digipick dump. Trying to make you waste your digipicks. Where am I supposed to be? I need to get in there somehow. You know, artifacts in there, I think. Was I here already? Fucking why did... Dude, she jump scared me, dude. She's scared. And Jason just came flying at me through the hallway. Get that shit out of me.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
Oh, look, another NASA maintenance key. I could release artifact. I'm gonna take a look around really quick. See if there's anything cool. I like to look. Here. See if there's anything. I'm gonna peek through the window, see if there's anything worth looting. There's a big box, a little box, another little box. How many digipicks do I have? I have 12. I had like 30. I've gotten nothing good from like opening any of these doors. I'm not doing it. Has not been worth it. Oh yeah, a lot of logs to listen through.
I never actually got to visit your labs back when we were working on the grav drive projects.
Seems like ancient history now. Only thing we're doing these days is launching weather satellites.
Guess this is as good a retirement as any. Now, Project Demeter, you want our help manufacturing scanners to better track these new meteorological patterns we're seeing.
Our guess is that the poles might be naturally shifting, causing some gravitational fluctuations that are throwing off our old models.
Why do you need the scanning tolerances to be so small? What are you trying to find?
I just want to be sure. It's not like we're doing much these days anyway. The glory days are over. Why not give ourselves a challenge before they write us off in the history books?
You're not gonna audio read this one? Hold on, I'm sending you a very important text message. Hold on, so then provided measures. Here, no, I'm gonna do the thing where I read the first and last sentence of each paragraph. Astrodynamics research team done a full analysis of data you provided us. Oh, this one's literally 2 sentences. The measurements of the Earth's magnetosphere show clear signs of fluctuation, often in correlation to periods of frequent large from the moon. These waves seem to be affecting the magnetic shield provided. This is how the Earth died, right? Change rates are increasing exponentially. As our magnetic sphere falters, its ability to protect us from the sun's solar wind falters. Beyond the devastating effects of solar radiation, this will lead to something more dire, the sputtering or stripping away of our atmosphere. This has happened before to Mars. There's a bug. I got the bug at the cost of my microphone. Dude, I'm pretty sure this gnat has been flying around in here for like a week. Finally got it. So Mars lost its atmosphere. They think this is gonna happen to Earth. Historical fluctuations, polarity changes to Earth's core, but this is orders of magnitude greater. Like waves in the ocean, these gravity waves rise and eventually crash into shore of the Earth with devastating consequences. That's how the Earth died.
I know what I'm saying.
Oh, you'll read this one.
The data coming back from the satellites is very clear. It's the grav drives.
All those jumps from the moon. At this rate, Earth's atmosphere is going to start sputtering out into space.
Can the drives be fixed?
I'm working on some designs that should discreetly solve the problem. Under the guise of an emergency update to the fueling pumps.
We're talking about the end of Earth, and you're trying to be subtle about it.
Judith, the last thing we need is people losing faith in grav drive technology. That might be our only option.
To what? Are you seriously saying we should abandon Earth?
The timeline is under 50 years. A blink of an eye for a planet, but more than enough time for a human exodus.
And what do we tell people?
We say it's an act of God, one that science has found a solution for. Time for humanity to take its place in the stars.
You knew, didn't you? You lied to me. All this time, I dedicated my life to this discovery, Victor. And you knew we were going to kill off our planet?
You haven't seen the future I've seen. There's an infinite expanse of promise out there. A meteor could have hit Earth. A plague, another world war. Colonizing other galaxies secures humanity's future for all coming generations, across all time.
At the expense of our home.
Stop it, both of you. All that matters is building enough ships to get everyone off this planet. And we need to start now.
I'll draft up a statement. We'll need to address the entire international community. I'm sorry, Judith.
I hate to say it, but he's kind of right. Like, yeah, it was fucked up. It's a fucked up thing to do and, like, make that decision for all of humanity. Like, to make that decision for yourself is fucked up. And she has every right to be mad. But he's right, and it sucks. Like, if you want humanity to live on for thousands of years, he made the correct move to say, let's colonize other galaxies. We're just going to have to sacrifice our home for it. And what sucks probably is millions of people probably fucking died too. You know, it's like the argument: do you kill many to save the few? Kill few to save the many? He killed few to save the many, even though that few was millions, probably.
My name is Dr. Victor Isa, and if you're listening to this, then you probably already know the truth. I was young when I first headed the retrieval team of an odd gravitational anomaly on Mars, but I kept what really happened that day hidden from everyone except one other person. Even she didn't believe me at first, but I have no reason to lie to anyone now, so I hope you'll accept this confession, whoever you are. When I touched the anomaly, I experienced 12 days of lost time. I met myself. He told me everything that has since come true. The grav drive equations, the tests on the moon, Earth's atmosphere sputtering away because of what we had done. But he also told me about a city thriving on a planet orbiting a distant star. Human culture, art, music, lifestyles evolving and shining brightly across all of space. What price would I be willing to pay for that future? Maybe you don't believe me. Maybe Judith was right and I'm just a coward who wants to believe his mistakes were justified. But everyone has forgotten about the real origins of the grav drive, this artifact from Mars. I hope you make better use of it than I did.
All connected. The artifacts, grav drives, our very existence here in the settled systems. How did we not see it before now?
He just shut off all the gravity. Or I guess turned on all the gravity. Don't mind me just running a lap around the fucking NASA base. Hello, my sweet child of mine.
Constellation, we've arrived on the surface of Earth. We need to discuss what you found. And it looks like other Starborn got here before us.
Oh.
So, you might have company.
Got all the Starborn are against each other. Kinda crazy, to be honest. They're so dramatic.
Infinity closes on you. Witness the infinite.
I mean, I could just run in and gun him down. I just want to get a sneak bonus on him.
Not every hunt is successful.
I didn't even get it. I guess like, that's like cryo mines. Oh hell yeah, give me those quantum essences. Alright, well at least I don't need to loot anything. I've pretty much looted everything down here. Except for that one room I refused to open. There's like 2 rooms that didn't open. Duplicate. Did he clone himself? Is that an ability I could get? I want that ability, that sounds cool. Want to see something? Yeah, so duplicate was his shadow clone. Oh, he just used the ability I have. Oh, equip. Holy shit, I can't. There we go. Power required. Oh, I need a. I should have grabbed that extra core. Oh. There's one. Okay, I'm glad I didn't then. It would have just weighed me down. Was I in this room earlier? I think I was. And just like the rest of NASA, it's absolute fucking shit. NASA sucks. I feel like it's been too long since I battled a Starborn. You find these super badass looking chests with nothing in them. I mean, it makes sense. It's supposed to be like Earth relics. Whoa, this guy has a fucking LMG. He's frozen and on fire. And has full health? Why am I glowing? Dude, this guy's OP. He's like not taking damage for some reason. Is it this? Is it because I'm glowing? Why is that guy so strong?
I cannot wait to kill you.
Let me do a quick save because I haven't saved. I don't want to die and go way the fuck back. There we go. Dude, that guy was putting up a fight. He was like on par with the hunter. I can't come this way. Take a bunch shots at me. Ow. Alright. Let me take a trauma pack. I'm going through a lot of med packs. How many do I have? 22. Let's use I have 69 trauma packs. They're just better med packs. Talk to the emissary. I want to talk to the hunter. Oh, cool. He's there too. Hey, you guys. Dude, their ships are so cool. Like how one's black, one's white.
Do you understand now why I asked you to come here? The artifacts unlocked the secret of interstellar travel. At the cost.
Earth was never that great anyways.
An easy trade, honestly. Why have one world when you can have all the settled systems?
I mean, that kind of thinking doesn't apply to everything, but I agree.
Don't you see? The power of the artifact forced humanity to the stars. They didn't get to make a choice.
I agree. One guy made a
Would have
choice.
chosen Earth. What gave Victor Isa
He had no right
to choose for them?
You see the hypocrisy in what the emissary is saying, right? They don't want to rob people of their free will, but then they steal the artifacts for themselves.
In the wrong hands, the power of the artifacts can make anyone a tyrant. That is why we watch over them. The only
Yeah,
thing
but like,
for is yourself.
who's watching you? You know? Like, agree with the emissary, agree with the hunter, or say they're both wrong, and then try to make my own argument for myself, which just feels like it falls underneath both of them. You know? Like, I feel like we all want the same thing here, but we're all framing it in different ways that, you know, at the end of the day, are in favor of ourselves. So I could make my stance and be like, I deserve it. But I feel like my frame of mind is closer to the hunter, so why not just agree with the hunter?
Finally, common sense.
Finally, someone will listen to me.
Do not do this. Even if you agree with the hunter's methods, he is only looking out for himself.
Oh, I think we all know that. But I want you to succeed. You've never gotten this far before. I need to see what happens to you.
He wants me to go through the Unity.
Yes, I also like picking winners.
Fine. You two have made your choice. The usual place.
The buried temple. Oh yes, we'll be there.
I'm sorry it's come to this.
Did he man just exploded?
Talk through the next steps. I have a little favor I want to ask you too. Besides, there's no point going to the buried temple until all the other artifacts have been gathered.
Why do I hear a ship in the distance? Good day, mate. Hello, Krieg 57. How are you?
To have a knack for finding the stragglers.
What's the buried temple?
That was a little playground where Starborn like to fight over the last artifact.
I like how they're like all used to this. They're yeah, it's the battle royale. It's the gulag for the Starborn. It's the Starborn gulag before we go into the next game. It's your first run? It is my first run, yeah. What's the favor you want?
Keeper Aquilus, my illustrious counterpart. He's a loose end that needs tying.
You want me to kill the priest? He wants me to kill the priest? What the hell? just for shits and giggles, can you kill my counterpart? Can you kill me? Can you kill me? How you doing? I'm doing good. I found out today that I have an infected wisdom tooth, and that they're like, you should get that shit removed sooner than later, because if it grows, it could grow to the next tooth and you could lose 2 teeth, or it can, you know, always go your jaw. It's pretty close to the nerve, so I gotta try to figure out where to get my wisdom teeth removed pretty soon. But other than that, I'm great. I'm playing Starfield, having fun. I'm really enjoying the story. I feel like the last time I streamed this game, which was yesterday, I was having kind of an time, but I'm having a great time doing the Constellation. I finished up the Ryujin quest line yesterday, and I really liked the Ryujin Industries initially, but at the end of it, I was like, it was kind of lackluster. But I'm enjoying the main story a lot. Isn't he? Yeah, what does killing him
On the
get us?
contrary, it cements my trust in you. Sorry to be pushy in the beginning of our partnership, but
I mean, I don't have a problem killing the priest. I'll do it.
let me take in this moment. It's not every day you get to send an assassin after yourself.
I want to be a Starborn. They're just like...
Good luck.
The Starborn are who I want to be. Like, I've always thought, like, you know, not being a religious person ever, I always wished when I died, I could just view the world. I could view everything. I could just see the past, the present, the future. I could just observe. I would love to just watch. And this is what these people do. Except they're not just watching, they're also living in all these universes. And they're just like having fun with it. What do I want to level up now? Oh, I need to get that up. Could do more pain tolerance. Works for me. Level 35. I'm gonna jump on your ship and I'm gonna look into your star hole. I'm gonna look into your star hole. I see it. I see a star hole. Yeah. The nice star hole. Alright. What we got going on here? Still got 10 to funeral, but apparently it hasn't been 5 whole days. Oh, so to do the rest of Unearth, I gotta finish this quest. I have the ship. So are these the last 2 artifacts I need? If it's final glimpses is what I need to complete. Alright. How many missions are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There's 19 main missions. I'm a lot closer to the end than I thought I was. Andresia. Is she gonna climb the ship? Oh, coward. Coward. Alright. Well, let's get another power then. Let's go to Freya 3. This is the system I have my outpost in. Oh. Up here first. Anything going on here? No. So earlier on in... Yeah, there's my outpost. On Freya 4. I didn't know I was so close to an artifact. Want to enjoy this, the end of the game? Pretty excited. I already know about New Game Plus. That got spoiled to me watching another streamer just talk about the game. How you just play as a Starborn, but it makes sense. It's the plot. It's really cool. Explosion. The word explosion getting through there. Oh, this mission specifically? Okay. I think I'm gonna investigate this distress signal though. Wait. Goes to investigate the distress signal, crashes into the satellite. Or are they on the planet? Oh yeah, they're on the planet. They just communicated to me through satellite. They're not on the satellite.
Like touching down on a cloud. Your landing skills never
My ship just start? Hello? This planet's really pretty at night. What the fuck is that? Is that a Skipazoa from Code Lyoko? Yo, that's just a Skipazoa. That is a Skipazoa. Hold up, let me find the Skipazoa Code Lyoko. Images. Look at this. It's just that. That's what that's the alien I was looking at. It's a Skipazoa. Also, if you've never seen Code Lyoko, this show is fucking cool. It's an older show. This is a Skipazoa. Nice to meet you. Don't take my memories from me. That's what they do. They would grab the characters in the show and they would, I think, steal their thoughts.
What does your scanner reveal?
I don't remember exactly what. I think they take control of you. Too. The threat was you could never let them take 100% of you. On the show, they would always get very close to like, oh, 90%, and then they'd save the character. Until one time they didn't. Let's get the distress signal. I wonder if the distress signal is part of the main mission. Like if this is supposed to happen. I like the vibe of this planet. I'll scan that. Benzene. I do someday hope to survey every planet.
Something
Ow. I'm just surprised that hit me. I thought I'd be faster. No, I don't want to build a fucking outpost. No. Let me scan you. There you go. So impressed with how much damage you take. I know I could scan them after I kill them, but I just prefer to scan them while they're alive. Water. Alright, I care less about these crabs now. I gotta climb this mountain, apparently. There's a landing pad up there. Dude, this just looks like Hogwarts. The Quidditch up there, the castle's probably up there somewhere. Bet there's an easy way up this mountain, and I'm just gonna be doing the hard way, which is mountain climbing. Apparently I'm in combat. I thought I was hiking. Come, I can't just land my ship here. Sneak attack. Are you trying to, can these actually attack? Bite me. He's trying. Oh, it does. Ah, it dislocated my leg? The fucking worm dislocated my leg. What the heck? It literally just dislocated my entire ass leg. That's a little grub. It's called immobilizer. I was like, oh, look at the little worm. And then it whole ass did like a judo kick on my knee or something. Oh, this place is way too flashy for a research station, in my opinion. That noise over here. Was that Andrasia shooting? She's still down there fighting the Great War against the crabs. The savannah crabs.
Research station. You speaking. What is your business here?
I heard a distress signal.
What? We haven't sent a distress signal? Nothing on the comms. No other ships in the system since our last supply drop. Look, what are you trying to pull here?
What? It said there was an explosion.
Really? The high energy research lab? Alright. I don't know what's going on here, but you should talk with the director.
Okay.
For security, I'm going to have to ask your friend to wait out there.
What does she do?
What's inside? Stay with me and don't make any sudden moves. I'll get the door. Welcome to Nishina.
So how do you know I have a friend? She's nowhere near here. I don't know where she is. She's out in the savannah somewhere.
Scan is clear. One moment. Attention all. I am declaring a cordon.
Shelter in place?
Are now on lockdown. Senior staff, protocol Delta. Is up. There. Be right with you.
Okay. That humming. Is it you? You one of them hummers? Hey.
Ethan Hughes, Chief of Security.
Oh, that's why you're so strict.
I'll show you to the director.
Okay.
We'll take the back way up.
Sure. Runs away. Just kidding.
Here, you can see our lovely storage area. Don't touch anything. So, Nishina is
The fuck just happened? Was there a fungus in my brain that was talking to me? Making me hallucinate? What the hell? Oh, is this the flood? Is this Halo?
What the? Easy, easy! What the hell was that?
I don't know!
What? 1 minute you're following me, and then you're just gone.
I was gone? I thought...
Later, you pop in out of nowhere looking like you were in the middle of a fight.
I was.
But there's nothing here. I should have never let you inside. What is this? Some kind of stealth tick?
No, man, I think I'm hopped up on drugs. I don't know.
Look, I don't know what's going on. Let's get you to the director. Maybe she can figure this out.
Man, I didn't get to kill the alien for the XP.
Come on, this way.
Okay, I might. Hey, what's in here? Alright, I guess I won't find out. Not again. Oh, man.
Who's there?
Oh, is it you?
Thank God. Finally, someone came.
I only got a couple seconds here with you, man.
Signal. You picked up the distress signal, right?
Yes.
It's been so long.
I'm out of food, out of water, but I made it.
Am I jumping between universes?
Wait, how did you get in here?
I jumped through the multiverse, I think. Oh, I thought I said I think I'm shitting. I 100% thought I said I think I'm shitting. Hughes is taking me to see the director, then I was here.
Hughes? Ethan Hughes?
I am going to the multiverse.
He's dead. No. No. This doesn't make any sense. Unless...
Hey man, you're living in the shitty timeline.
Maybe this is a side effect of the accident.
Oh,
If
realize?
the probe is still feeding power to the distortion.
Oh, they've probably been experimenting with the artifact and something went wrong.
Right. Sorry. 3 months ago, I was calibrating an experiment in our high-energy research lab. There was an accident. An explosion. It caused a gas leak. Sparked a fire. I was trapped in the control room. There was nothing I could do. They're all dead.
Grab the distortion.
The lab was built around a xenolith with a dense metallic
Oh.
Disappear. We should.
Hey guys, I'm
Wait.
back.
She's back. All right, we're on our way up. Hughes out. I was just filling in the director.
So you see, there's different universes, and I'm like teleporting between them.
Happens, the
Does that make sense to you? You know what a universe is? You think it's a toy? Universe is kind of like a toy, I guess, for the Starborn. My poor orange cat only has one brain cell sometimes, so that was probably too much information for him. Hey, I'm kind of hungry. Alright. Great. Can I go back and talk to my friend? Nope. Is that him? Did he turn? Is that him? Did he die? Back away. There we go. Finally get. Oh, I'm poisoned. Does that carry through multiverse? Yeah, I'm just gonna relax for a second. Okay, this is nice. They got pretty comfy couches in this universe. The world is shit, but hey. Oh, can't sleep when enemies are nearby. What enemies? I wanted to sleep in this alternate universe. Drugs. Oh, merchants. Here, another one. I'll fight you. I'll fight you. Well. Yeah. Let's come back with a knife covered in blood and poison and bug guts. Oh,
come in.
Help me.
Kaya Patel, research director. And this is our chief scientist.
Talk faster. I'm going to be in a different universe any second now.
Disappeared right in front of him. Twice now? 3 times?
Yeah, 3 times.
Director, you can't be taking this seriously.
Just give me 1 second.
I don't
You
know
will
who
see
you
for
are
yourself.
or what you're doing here, but there has to be a rational explanation for all of this.
I'm shifting to an alternate universe.
Excuse me?
Yeah, it
That
sounds
is
crazy.
quite a claim. What makes you think that? Tell us about this.
Yeah, this is a lot of information to throw at these people. It burned out. Raphael's the only survivor.
Raphael died in the accident. He...
Wait, burned out? The leak. Director, there was a hydrogen leak right after the accident. It was contained in a minute or 2.
But if it hadn't been, it could well have caused an explosion.
It did in that timeline.
Another universe, though.
The explosion
That's a
timeline.
lot to swallow.
You also said you found an artifact?
An artifact? You mean the source of the distortion? You know something about
I
it?
know a lot about it. I'm not gonna just start throwing the multiverse at people. Nor am I gonna tell them about Unity and creation.
Really? That's all you're gonna say?
Yeah.
No. Fair enough. You have a prior connection with them then. Maybe that's why this is only affecting you.
What did you think it was?
We didn't know. That's why we were researching it. That is science after all.
True.
This facility and the research level 2 kilometers beneath us were built to study a gravitational distortion. This artifact and the field it creates. 3 months ago, our chief engineer, Raphael, was calibrating an experimental probe when
Surprised I haven't
something went
teleported yet.
We still don't know what happened. There was a series of
11 o'clock.
explosions, and somehow it's still running. That would make sense. That's why the field strength keeps increasing. We have a control unit for the probe. After the accident, I tried to use it to shut down the system, but the kill switch isn't responding. We could shut it off manually, but the entire research level is locked down. We can't even get down there. How? I told you the research level.
I'm the main character. I have a lot of pull around these parts. Oh, I do it in the other universe.
What?
Clever. In this other universe, Raphael survived. He made it back from the lab, so clearly his elevator works. Take it, and you might be able to shut down.
Let me
the
just
experiment.
sneeze into the other universe really quick.
Crazy.
But first, we have to do something about your shifting. Maria, do any of the other controls still work? Could we adjust the particle sampling rate or the beam voltage?
You can't be serious. We have no idea what we're doing.
You're scientists.
This thing is already tampering with space-time. If this gets any worse...
This does sound like a
Also
pretty
get
big
worse
problem
if
for
we
the
do
universe.
nothing. Right now, this seems to be our only path forward.
All right. It's worth a try.
Then it sounds like we have a plan.
Come with
Alright.
me. The control unit is in the fabrication lab next door.
Save. I'm gonna create a new save. Do that. Where am I at? I have 2 days, 4 hours, 34 minutes in this game. Pretty nice. Yeah, I think we're gonna end stream there.